What's up, you guys? I am Chibi Joe, and I am back with another anime review. And today, we're going to talk about one I just finished watching, like, not even 12 hours ago. It is 11 Eyes. And this anime was okay. There were parts of it where it felt, like, really rushed, and it felt like it skipped a few details. And maybe I'm just stupid. That could be it. But I pay attention pretty closely when I'm watching these short animes because there's not much to consume. I know it's based off of like a video game. There's a manga on it. I think there's actually a sequel game based on 11 Eyes. And I feel like you guys should probably, I feel like you guys should just watch or play the game or read the manga. I feel like you would be more entertained by that than what I read. Or not read, but watched. Because I went and studied a bunch of stuff. I had to do research to figure out what was going on sometimes. And, like, all the cool stuff that happened in the game, the PC game, and the manga doesn't happen in the anime. So I would recommend just, I'm going to rate this a 4 out of 10. I love the world setup they had. The voice acting was good. The music was good. The story and the pacing was really awkward. There's like a few character developments that I'm like, okay, flesh that out a little bit more. They were teasing us with a really good sense of development, and they just would stop it. And I think maybe it's because of time constraints, because they only had 12 episodes to do everything. Yeah, I just felt like they missed the mark on a lot of the story plot. And again, I'm sure someone's going to be like, well, the budget or this, like that, I get that. I really do. But that doesn't make it better. It gives it an excuse. I say the same thing about with RWBY, where a lot of people I think the first 2 volumes of RWBY are the worst volumes in the show. You can throw volume 5 in there too, but they're like, well, only 3 people, like 3 or 4 people working on the show during volumes 1 and 2. Well, yeah, okay, that gives an excuse of why it's bad, but it's still bad. Doesn't make it good. It just gives it an excuse of why it wasn't better. But I mean, if it's bad, it's bad, or if it's not good, it's not good. Because obviously it can be a neutral thing. And I was really bouncing back and forth with this anime, 11 Eyes, whether or not it's a 4 or a 5. Because I enjoyed parts of it, but I don't feel right making it purely neutral, because there's a lot of moments where I wanted to stop, but I also wanted to see if it got better, because I'm that level of a masochist, I guess. And it really, there was really good parts, but it just felt awkward, especially towards the end, when the person who he gets with in all other mediums except for this anime, he doesn't get with. And I felt it really odd, and like, it almost felt like he was supposed to. Like, even when you're watching the, last 2-3 episodes, it's very obvious he needs to be with her. Like, obviously, it makes sense for him to go with, and it's kind of like my complaint with, A Bridge to the Starry Skies, where it felt like he was just supposed to be with Ui, and they went with it. Even though I personally didn't like Ui, in terms of the story, it made sense for, what was his name? I was gonna say Takashi Nanase, but that's the main character of Magical Warfare, an anime that no one should watch. I can't remember his name. I think it started with an A. No, it started with a K. Because Ayamu I was thinking of Ayamoon. That's the little brother. Anyways, it was very obvious that he needed to be with Ui. Even though I like the tsundere girl. Ui was the girl that needed to be chosen in terms of the anime. Well, this one, yeah, the main female character, Yuka, is obviously the childhood friend. She's the one that's like super attractive, and he's kind of into her too. But then Kakeru and Mizuru, I think it was her name, either Mizuru or Mizuzu, I can't remember, or Miruzu, can't remember. They start getting closer, and it just like there's just like awkward pacing, and like I said, I recommend just playing the game or reading the manga, because it seems like it's more full. You get more detail. You figure out what's going on. There's more stuff for the other characters to do. You know, Yukiko, Kukuri, I can't remember the guy's name, but the fire magic, and Shiori, which was my favorite character. I love Shiori. Yeah, so, I mean, if you want a show that doesn't have a really good story, but has decent enough action scenes, and a couple of nice little twists and turns in the story, then yeah, I recommend 11 Eyes. But really, if you want the same feel to it, with a couple of changes to some characters and their development, then you can go and play the game on PC or read the manga. That's all for you guys today. This is probably my lowest score I've ever given an anime, and I don't know. I wasn't feeling it, and it wasn't something that like with A Centaur's Life, I didn't like it, and I watched it again because there's so many layers. But this, there's really no layers. There's no layers to it. There's no, oh man, what's the mystery? It's just, it is what it is. Like I said, play the game, read the manga. You get a better experience. Have an awesome day, and a good night.